when the tax is assessed, if it isn't paid, a silent lien will arise. The money is still owed to the IRS, but a notice of federal taxing hasn't been filed with the county recorder, so there's nothing in that sense there. But just because it's been assessed and an NFTL hasn't been filed doesn't mean that a lien doesn't exist.
A lot of people don't understand the concept of a silent lien, which the IRS automatically has the lien, but then they go and file what's called the notice of tax lien,
Yep.
which they're now letting everyone know, including property owners. I used to have clients say, well, does this lien automatically attach to this property? Let's say I have 5 properties and some of it is in an LLC, some of it is in just my name. The tax lien attaches automatically to everything. They don't have to file it in the county where your property is.
Right.
It's different from a normal lien or judgment that actually does have to be filed and attached to property.
It gives the government public claim and priority over creditors,
Yes.
over other creditors. When we say that, we want to make sure that people understand that if you have a federal tax lien and it's on your home and you're trying to sell your home or rent a property, anything that has a mortgage, the general concept, if there is a lien against it and it's secured by the property, they have first rights to the money. And then the rest of the money gets paid to the IRS.
Sure. And what you do is, if you have a property, the way to deal with it sometimes, people think, and I've had clients say this to me, that if a lien exists, they can't sell the property. And that isn't true. What it means is, once the property is sold, the lien holders are paid for any extra money that's been distributed to the owner. But if you have a home, for example, and because there's a difference between asking the IRS to subordinate a lien if you want to refinance, or discharge property from a lien if you want to sell the property, to allow the IRS to let those properties go. And then there are certain forms you can file to do a lien subordination or a lien discharge, depending on that. And those need to be filed with the IRS to get the certificate of discharge or the certificate of subordination. The idea is, if I'm going to refinance my house, a bank won't lend me money if the bank isn't going to be guaranteed to get their money back first.
Number one position.
Exactly. So when I subordinate the lien, I ask the IRS to take a position behind the bank, and if they do, then it can be refinanced and money is then left to the government.